So I was kind of thinking about how, like, like as kids, we were allowed to go outside and do whatever, and like maybe we get checked in once in a while. But I was thinking like how much stupid shit we were allowed to do just because like maybe our mom was tired of having us in the house.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about you. I remember doing some like stupid shit. Like we'd be climbing trees and we'd be like hundreds of feet up there or whatever, and just like fucking swinging around and doing whatever.
Well, yeah, we definitely did some stupid shit.
In the spring, we'd just be bugging the shit out of her because we wanted to go swimming. So they just let us go swimming down in the creek, and it'd be like hypothermia water.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Yeah, you have fun," and they're just like, "Well, they'll come back when they're frozen."
Yeah, there's actually probably a few times when she should have been like, no, you can't do that. Because, like, yeah, I remember us going when it was, like, so fucking cold. And, like, yeah, like, freezing our asses off.
Yeah, I definitely think there were years we got our polar bear award.
Yeah.
Our trophy for that, yeah.
What makes you want to swim in such cold weather?
You've just been, like, cooped up all winter. You've been wanting to swim. You just, like... The sun's out, you're like, oh yeah, it's time to swim.
Well, that's the thing. It was like a hot day, so like immediately we were like, yeah, we want to swim. But what you don't understand as a kid is like it takes several months of that warm weather to actually heat up the creeks to the point where you can actually swim in them, you know?
Basically, it's freaking melting snow coming down off the mountain.
Yeah, I actually remember one of those because we always hung out with Mick and Nathan, our cousins that lived next door. And I remember Mick one time, it was so cold that as soon as he went in, he got a nosebleed.
Yeah, he had a bloody nose. Yeah. Stupid.
Yeah.
But our dad had, like, he always tells a story when they were kids, like, they'd go out and, like, basically, when the ice was just starting to unthaw enough, like it was like a competition, like, the first person who could, like, swim across and come back.
No, thank you.
This is stupid.
Man, I remember one of the dumbest things, and it wasn't our fault, it was Nathan's, is you guys were shooting bows and arrows.
Oh, yeah. Stupid.
And he how stupid he is. He takes one, he shoots it straight up in the air. Wow. So like we're all running for cover, and it ends up coming down in one of our neighbors' roofs.
Yeah,
and so
stuck in a roof.
Yeah, and so they made him go up there and tar a hole in her roof.
He did that more than once. Just fucking stupid. Yeah, that's another thing I was wondering about. Just like you guys having like stupid friends that get you to do stupid shit, and you're like, that was fucking stupid.
I mean, I didn't have many friends. So, like peer pressure wasn't the biggest problem for me. But man, Nathan was a danger to be around all the time.
Yeah, always just doing something stupid. Because I had him, and then like later when I was in high school, I had our neighbor. We had a guy named Dan, was our neighbor.
Oh yeah,
and he was a good kid, but like he had a single mom and a brother. And, like, her way of coping with him was just to basically ground him all the time. So he was always grounded. But, like...
He was the butters of the group.
Right, but when he was, like, out, he was just, like, goofy and, like... But, yeah, doing stupid stuff. Like, I know he, like... he got in, like, the storage. And, like, I think he found some porno in there. Like the Schwints, they had like a guy living in a camper out there, and I think he stole some porno from that guy.
Well, we didn't have the internet back then, so if you get a line on some porno, you know.
And then what else? Like we were in the woods, and there's like this plant, and it had 5 leaves, and it looked a lot like marijuana, or 7 leaves, is it? Like it's 2 leaves or whatever. But like it looked very similar. And he was planning on like selling it at school and stuff, but it was just like some plant.
You know, I forget what that plant is, but it does kind of look like the marijuana
very
plant.
Similar, yeah.
And I think it does have 7 leaves on it. It's weird,
but it doesn't grow as tall. I don't think but yeah. So there was that. Man, him and Nathan got together. That's a great idea. And I don't think I was with them this time, but I know they set a dumpster on fire.
Jeez.
And they had like a BB gun, and they shot one of the neighbors. It's like just a hot fucking mess, man. And just like, I didn't like getting in trouble, so it was like I was always like feeling very awkward when they're like, "Oh, let's be really stupid." You know?
You know, it also reminds me when I was telling that bow and arrow story. I think it was that same time, our skeezy landlord drove by, and he's like, "You guys be careful. I shot my best friend in the head with one of those once or something like that." He did say something like that. He said he shot his best friend with a bow and arrow, and I think he said in the head. But I don't.
Jesus.
Maybe he didn't say he killed him. So.
Well, luckily Nathan didn't get any. It was in the fucking head.
Oh God, I know. He was a crazy son of a bitch.
Yeah, just no worries.
You know, the other thing that was crazy is, so we lived in a trailer court, and in the trailer court was a registered sex offender who many years ago lived in the same trailer court, got caught molesting a boy, went to prison. He got out of prison, moved back to the same trailer court, and our parents would still let us just go play, you know. You would think they would have been paranoid about that.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many crazy people that came and went like over the years.
Oh my God, I've talked to him about this. If we had a video camera and reality television was a thing then that it is now, we could have made fucking millions on the crazy motherfuckers in that trailer court. I mean, if you just put a camera on them, it would have been entertainment gold.
Probably still could.
You
man.
probably still could. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we should look into that. We'll just find some good trailer courts around the U.S. and
go rent a trailer.
there's got to be some good ones in Florida too. You know.
It's probably everywhere.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Probably everywhere.
We'll find
just
some, we'll find some good ones.
Crazy ass. Oh, and then after our parents moved, like that one landlord, he like had like a standoff with the police and had a bunch of drugs and shit.
Yeah, I never even heard what exactly all he got in trouble for, but yeah, I think he went to. I think he's still in prison.
Fucking crazy ass shit.
So yeah, he was the son of our skeezy landlord, and apparently he is pretty skeezy too himself.
Yeah, it's some Shakespearean shit up in the trailer court, baby.
Easy apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
But yeah, we did some crazy shit.